know what you're thinking. Why? It's always baffling to me what people do. You know, it's like, I want to know what you're thinking. But what? If I wanted you to know what I was thinking, I would be talking. Right? That's the way I look at it. Like, if I want you to know what I am thinking, I would be talking. So if I'm not saying anything, why are you wondering what am I thinking? Whatever I'm thinking in my head, I must don't want to say it or say it out loud, or I would be talking. So I just don't understand some people. We have to know what everyone else is thinking. Why is that? I have yet to see some of the most drawn out situations played out. People are so much wanting to know what everybody else thinks. They can't dress themselves because they want to know what this person thinks. Before they go see this movie, they got to know what the critics think. Before they go there, they got to see what everybody in the group and Facebook think. They want to know what Instagram think. They want to know what everybody else is thinking. You know why? So they don't have to think. They want somebody else to do their work for them. Please do all the thinking so I don't have to think. Please tell me what's good or bad so I can watch it. Please tell me. That's how people's minds are now. Unfortunately, we're stuck in that frame where everybody and what they think seems to matter to everybody else. For what, I have no idea, but that's how it is now. They want to know what everybody in the world is thinking. Why? Because it matters to them. They can't live their lives without making a decision on their own. They can't process, let me think for myself. Is this a good idea? They can't. They live and they're prisoners of everybody else's thoughts. The collective group. Which makes you a drone. That's why, you ever heard the word a townie? When they talk about people in a town and they call them townies. Townies, that's a townie mentality. A townie is a person where they live in a town, they schools in the town, job in the town, They 2 minutes from the job, 2 minutes from their uncle, mother and father live around the corner. They are afraid to leave that town. Everything's 2 miles or 2 blocks away. Everybody live right back at each other in a big old ball. Scared to get out of town. So everybody in the town seem to have a singular brain. And they follow whatever happens in the town. If the town thinks, the majority of the people in the town think this is what we need to do, by God, this is what we need to do. Right, the hive mentality. They let a Facebook group tell them, oh, I'm in a Facebook group. They get in a Facebook group, and in the Facebook group, they told us this is what we need to do. We were all talking about this on Facebook. Facebook has got everybody's mind warped. I'm barely posting anything on Facebook. I retweet people's stuff, I read some stuff, but I don't be on Facebook, because Facebook is really, I just keep up with my family and see what they've been up to, and I heart their comments and all that, and move on. That way I keep up with, okay, this person's my cousin, their kid graduated. I probably have never met their children, have never seen them, but I know because of Facebook I can keep up with family and everybody else, and that's how I'm able to, stay afloat. Now, I'm probably never going to see a lot of those people anymore, like we did when we was younger. Life pulls us in different directions. But this hive mentality that everyone has, they put them in a position where they're afraid to make decisions. They can't do anything unless the hive says it's okay. They can't let anyone outside of the hive tell them or make a suggestion like, hey, you guys should do this or you guys should do that. You know what they do? They stay in the hive and they never, ever, ever come out the fucking hive. Blows my mind. Okay, something went terribly wrong. I think I know where it went wrong at. I missed my turn. They don't know how to think for themselves. Because they're so used to everybody else making the decisions. Right, everybody 2 minutes away from each other. They use emotional black. I don't know where they see each other, where they go from here in the next 10 years. I'm just trying to say things are going to get real scarce in the next 10, 20, 30 years. If you don't start thinking outside the box, you're going to be one of the ones left behind. Because if you keep thinking, I'm just going to work this little 9 to 5 and something pay off, you're just setting yourself up for disaster. Because the way you're going to survive in the modern day world, you're going to have to work 3 jobs. that's just the way it is. They're gonna be like, hey, hope you got 3 jobs ready because this is it. Nah, not really, man. I've always tried to be the quiet, laid back guy, but I've always thought for myself. I'm not saying that other people, can't make suggestions and they might be right. People could suggest some things to me and I'm like, all right, cool. That don't mean I'm a follower or they make all my decisions for me. It's just that when it comes to decision making, people like to rest everything on other people. They'll be like, oh, that's some nice shirt. They ain't buy that because they wanted to go buy it. They bought it because somebody else suggested it. Oh, you got this. Oh, they didn't buy that because they wanted it. They bought it because somebody suggested it. And that trend continuously goes on like a loop on a radio. Pretty soon, the other person has furnished your apartment, then got all your clothes, you dressing like them, you going to eat at the places they eat at because you've heard from them that it's very good and everybody in the hive said, oh, you got to go there. You're watching television shows that the hive all say, oh, these are good shows. And I'm like, really? That's weird. Okay. And everybody else would be like, oh, the hive said it was good. All right. Well, if they like it. But they can't tell good from bad. Most people in the hive cannot do that. They only know what the hive believes. And this is why townies are the way they are. They have all the opinions and views on everything that goes outside of the doggone town, but they don't go outside the town. If they do, they run right back to the town. Or they're gonna take 4 or 5 people from the town with it. People try to send Bitcoin and all kind of craziness as far as donations, and yeah, it gets weird. I have no idea, man. It's a lot of different situations that's transpired, but I'm telling you, man, people do not know how to think for themselves at all. People don't like to have to make the decisions. Very indecisive. They don't want the pressure of having to make a decision. So they will delegate to a complete stranger And this is why you have the guys like these pastors that's making all these millions of dollars. Don't you realize they always start off in their congregations, being a little small town, and they know they can just manipulate them all and get them all to donate. And the Lord has told me, all right, brother, you preach, brother, that if we be good to our neighbors and our neighbors, next thing you know, you sleeping with all the wives, everything. Taking all their money, blowing it on boats. And then the church be packed. Old Jimmy and Tammy Faye, they were in there spending up that money, boy. Did you know that kind of Creflo dollars, all of them? Townies. That's how they got their money. Townies. What Geno Jennings call them, the cotton candy preachers. The cotton candy preachers. They're getting a lot of cotton candy from the people. No. Listen, because I'm only going to say it once. I'm going to say it real clear. People in this world, they don't care about what everybody else think about. They care about you following their thing to the letter. Their code. Follow it to the letter. That's what I want from you. I don't want your thoughts. I want your cooperation. And that's how they move. That's how they operate. They don't care about your thoughts and loves and beliefs. They don't care about that. Why would they? They don't have to. So if they don't have to, you don't matter. Okay, now we got that settled. The housekeeper be here in a few hours, and I damn sure don't want to see her. I'm tired as hell. Leave all this shit for her. Let her do what she do. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I just hide away my valuables as much as possible and let her deal with the rest. Oh yeah, that's how we roll. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Good night.